What's going on there, guys? We're back with another one. Want to talk a little bit of Shedeur Sanders on the day. As a couple topics is surrounding his name right now. Now, Shedeur is the only QB in the Browns QB room who hasn't received any first team reps at OTAs or minicamp, and so many people are talking about that. We've seen some of his great highlights online. Even seen him scramble. One of the things they said was his weakness, seeing his deep ball, and we've seen the statistics, the accuracy, the amount of times he gotten into the end zone opposed to how many interceptions he threw. So Shedeur, when you look at the stats, he has played the cleanest at mini camp so far amongst all of the QBs that they have. But people are saying Dylan Gabriel is getting those first team reps. Now, I know a lot of people are wondering what's going to happen because it's expected one of the QBs will be cut off this roster prior to the season. There's this rumor out there that the Dolphins want to acquire Dylan Gabriel because they took Quinn Ewers at that spot, but they really wanted Dylan Gabriel to be their quarterback. And so I don't know if that's how they're going to do it. They're going to cut one of the vets, so Shedeur. But there's been rumors also that Shedeur could be the odd man out, with him being on the fourth string. But many of us don't believe that's going to happen. They're not even going to be able to justify that to their fans. So until that happens, I'm not going to believe it. Now, Kevin Stefanski spoke on the state of Shedeur not receiving any first team reps. So we're going to get to that right now. Let's check it out, guys.
Yeah, again, like I've told you guys, let's not look too much into who's out there when. We're in installation phase, we're in teaching phase, so not much to look into. We're so far away from that type of thought process, Daniel. We're in our installation phase. It's the off season, it's OTA, so we're going to keep the focus there. Once you get into training camp, of course, you're getting ready to play games and ultimately getting ready for playing the season, but right now that's not our focus. We're using this off season. I think we got one more practice to go, so we'll use all these practices like we have for every position to learn about our players and learn what guys do best and those type of things. I mean, obviously, like for a wide receiver, want to find out what routes he's comfortable with. For the quarterbacks, find out what concepts they're comfortable with. So that's really what this off season has been about. Of course, your mentality changes a little bit as you get into training camp, but that's really not our focus right now.
So the conversations around who's going to start is going to get louder as we get into training camp. I think those things will start to sort themselves out, but we will be looking to see where Shedeur ends up on the depth chart. It's been a big topic of conversation, and a former head coach of the Cleveland Browns, the well-known Eric Mangini, he came out and he had some things to kind of say against Shedeur Sanders and some of the hype built around his name leading into this season. Now, on Yahoo Sports, it says, as the Cleveland Browns quarterback room has been involved with rumors of who has been the standout and eventually who will start for the team, there's no doubt that Shedeur Sanders' name has been brought up. While the Browns rookie has been getting fewer reps compared to others, the hype is still very much there with the Colorado football prospect. Though a former coach of the team says the train should be slowed down in terms of attention. Former Cleveland head coach from 2009 to 2010, Eric Mangini, spoke about how the buzz around Sanders is ridiculous. And even though he's been turning heads, it's been against back end guys. He would say it's a good decision from Kevin Stefanski that he isn't getting first team reps since it will bring more attention. This hype train in Cleveland is so ridiculous now, Mangini said. And I get it. There is a desperation coming off of Deshaun Watson for some quarterback to emerge, for some hope to be there for the franchise. And they thought Shedeur could potentially be a high pick for them, and then they got him in the fifth round. So it exploded in Cleveland the second that he got there. What Kevin Stefanski is trying to do is he's trying to temper it down. He's trying to push it down, Mangini continued. And you see all of his reps have been with the back end guys. He hasn't gotten any reps with the ones. To me, that's a good decision because as soon as he gets in with the ones, then the hype train's going to roll even further. So this conversation is going to continue to get louder as we progress. We move towards training camp and all that. Conversation is going to continue to be something we talk about. I mean, honestly think if a team takes Shedeur in the earlier round, the conversation isn't as loud. I think if he's dominating the second unit, uh, I also think the conversation wouldn't be as loud if you gave him some reps. I think by him not getting any first team reps, his statistics looking that way, um, it's like, well, why isn't he getting it? It almost looked like you holding him back. At least let him get up there, and if he doesn't do well, you have his stats with the second unit and his stats with the first unit. But to give Dylan Gabriel all these snaps with the first units, and he's not really getting no second unit snaps, it's like, well, what are you trying to say? Or, has Dylan separated himself that much in this little bit of time? So now you are giving off the impression that he is on, or that he's fourth on the depth chart. You were pushing that narrative by just not allowing him to get any first team snaps. Now we know going into preseason, we'll see who gets the reps because it's only 3 weeks now. It's nowhere near as long as it used to be because you've added that week onto the regular season. And so, yeah, it's going to be a lot that's going to have to take place in short order. I mean, yeah, I know they say they're going to sort these things out in training camp, but this stuff, man, it happens so quick. It's June now. By the end of August, everything's gonna be worked out. And that's just June, July, and then we there. We right there then. Right there by the end of August. I think the first games is in September. So uh yeah, we we gonna be talking about this, and Shedeur, he's done nothing but control what's in front of him, answer his questions right in his interviews. Also dealing with what's going on with his pops off the field, which I can't believe they even asking him about that type of stuff. But yeah, Shedeur, uh, I think he will have the opportunity to be QB1. I don't even mind if they don't force it, week one. I just think we need to see what he's capable of with that first unit. We haven't heard anything from Shedeur. He see what's in front of him. He's controlling. You say he can't throw the deep ball. We see a deep ball. You say he can't get the ball in the tight spaces. He's done that several times over. I've seen several plays online with that. Say he can't run. I saw him scramble out the backfield, take it down the field recently. So, uh, for everything they said this guy can't do, he's shown that he can do it against pros. And let me say this too. This will be my last thing. They talk about the second unit. Now, some of these players, you have to put it in its proper perspective. They're young, they're learning, and they're working their way up the depth chart. Some of these guys will probably be first on the depth chart that's in the second unit, right now at some point. If not early this year, they'll work themselves into that position during the season. So we have to look at it like that too. These guys are still professional athletes. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.